Hello everyone. In this video, let's discuss about AWS Cloud Formation. Firstly, let's see what are the topics we are going to cover this in this video. Firstly, introduction to AWS Cloud Formation, key features and benefits of cloud formations, core components of AWS Cloud Formation, and how the cloud formation works, and example template of the cloud formation, and what is the difference between the cloud formation and the terraform. Firstly, let's see introduction of the AWS cloud formation. What is cloud formation? Cloud formation uh, is a service provided by the AWS, that is Amazon Web Service. That allows the user to define or provision and managing the infrastructure as a code. With the cloud formation, I can automate the setup of AWS resources and services using templates and eliminating the need to manually configure individual components. Instead of manually creating and configuring the resources like servers, databases, and the networks, we define what you need in a simple text file. That is the text file written in a YAML or the JSON language. CloudFormation then take care of creating and configuring everything for you. Just as you described in your file. It helped to automate the process by saving the time by automating the resources creation and updates. It ensure all the environment like development, testing, and production are set up in the same way. It helps to track and update the changes to your infrastructure over time. Now let's see what are the key features of AWS Cloud Formation. Firstly, YAML JSON based template. The CloudFormation templates are written in the YAML file or the JSON language. So, so you can write it. It's a YAML or JSON. It's a human readable language. Those formats are lightweight and human readable and widely used in the programming. They make it easy to define AWS resources and configurations you want. And secondly, dependency handling. CloudFormation understands the relationship between the resources and ensure they are created in the correct order. Cloud formation understand the relation between the resources and ensure they're created in the right way. For example, if a resource like a EC2 instance depends on a security group, cloud formation ensure the security group is created first. This avoids the errors and simplify the managing complex setuping, and it also supports support of for the most AWS services. CloudFormation supports all the AWS services such as EC2 instances, S3 buckets, Lambda function, RDS, and the more services. Stack management. CloudFormation organize resources into stack, which are group of resources defined in a template. So it means you can easily create, update, or delete all the resources in a stack as in a single unit. It simplify the infrastructure management and reduce the manual error. These features are together make CloudFormation robust tool for automation and managing AWS infrastructure efficiently. Now let's see what are the benefits of CloudFormation. Firstly, increased productivity. CloudFormation automates the process of creating and managing AWS resources. You don't have to set up resources manually. It's saving the time and effort. So instead of you just write a template, so and the cloud formation take care of everything. So consistency across environment. With the cloud formation, the same template can be reused to create identical setup in a different environment like development, testing, and production. This ensure that your environment are consistent and are reducing bugs caused by the configuration difference. Scalability for complex architecture. CloudFormation can handle the setup of a large and complex architecture, so involving many interconnected resources. So this make it easier to build end-to-end, automated the workflows and the manage resources efficiently. So alongside other AWS tool, and lastly integration with other AWS tool. So CloudFormation works well with the other AWS services like AWS Code Pipeline, AWS Lambda functions, AWS System Managers like that. This make it easier to build end-to-end automated workflow and the manage resources efficiently alongside other AWS tools. So, in a simple way, the AWS Cloud Formation will help you to save your time and ensure your environment are consistent, scalable with your needs, and it will to integrate well with other AWS services to provide a smooth infrastructure management experience. Now, let's see what are the core components of the AWS Cloud Formation. Firstly, template. Template is a file that defines the infrastructure and configuration for your AWS resources in a structured and predictable way. Basically, think of it as a blueprint or the blueprint for your AWS resources. So it's a file so written in a JSON or the YAML format. So that describes all the resources like servers, databases like that. The configuration that you want to set up in the AWS. For example, so a template might specify the create a virtual server. And connect it to the database and set up networking like that. And the second thing is stack, deployed instance of template. The stack in AWS formation cloud formation uh, is a collections of AWS resources like EC2 instances, S3 bucket, or the databases, that are created and managed as a single unit. Stack is what you get when you run the template. It's a deployed set of resources that Cloud Formation creates based on the instruction in the templates. So, for example, if your template say to create a server and the databases, the stack is the server and the database created in the AWS. And the third thing is stack set. A stack set in a AWS Cloud Formation is a feature that allow you to manage and deploy Cloud Formation stack across multiple AWS account and regions simultaneously. It's like a master version of the stack, but work across the multiple AWS accounts and the regions. So it let you to deploy the same stack. In several places simultaneously. For example, uh, if you manage resources for the different teams in a different location, so you can ensure they all get same setup using the stack set. And the last thing is chain sets. A chain set in AWS Cloud Formation is a preview of the exchange that will be made to your resource before applying any updates to an existing stack. So, stack change, it's a set is a preview of what change will happen when you update the stack. So, before applying it, so update your resources and you can see exactly what will be added, removed, or modified. So, for example, if you want to increase the storage of the server, so the changes set will show you this adjustment before making it live, so helping you to avoid the accidental changes. So these components are together make cloud formation powerful tool and to automate and it will help to manage your AWS infrastructure. Now let's see how the AWS cloud formation works. So first step is you need to create write a template. So with the help of the JSON or the YAML format, so you can write the template. So which are the configuration you want, which are the AWS resources you are going to create. So define resources and configuration. The second thing is step two is deploy a stack. So as I said earlier, so template is uploaded to after writing the template. So upload the template to your AWS Cloud Formation. So if your template say to create a server and a database, the stack is the server and database created in the AWS. So AWS provide the services which are you have written in the AWS Cloud Formation templates. And the step three is manage resources. So after creating the resources, so you can update, delete, or monitor the stacks. So the services which you have created. So no need to worry about all these steps. I will show you how to write a template, how to deploy the stack into the AWS Cloud Formation, and I'll show you how to manage the AWS resources in practically. So stay tuned. So now let's see example cloud formation template. So this is the example file. So here in that file, so I'm going to create the AWS S3 bucket. So with the help of the AWS Cloud Formation template. So in the initially, initially we need to specify the AWS template format version. So it specifies the version of the cloud formation template format. So that is 2010 9. So and we need to give the description. Uh, so I am going to create a S3 bucket. So a simple cloud formation template to create an S3 bucket. So after that we need to specify the parameters. So in the parameters, so we need to specify the bucket name. So the parameter sections allow the users to input a custom value when deploying the template. So bucket name, it's a parameter, so that expect a string or text. So it represent the name of the S3 bucket. So after that, we need to give a description. So it explain what the parameter is for the. So here the name for the S3 bucket. So after that, we need to specify the resource which we are going to create. So here my S3 bucket. So we need to specify the type. That is AWS S3 bucket. So it specify the AWS resource type, and in this case AWS has three buckets. So user to create a S3 bucket. So properties, so bucket name. So it will help to assign the name of the bucket, name of the S3 bucket using the value provided in the bucket name parameters. So after that, so this is the reference bucket name. So it refers to the parameter bucket name. So which means bucket will be named whatever the user input. So here you can give the any name that you want to give to your S3 bucket. So here next the output parameter. So this section provides the information after the stack is created. Uh, so here bucket name. So it's a logical name for the output, and description, the name of the created S3 bucket. So here in the value, reference my S3 bucket. So it refers to the resource my S3 bucket. So it outputs the bucket name or the ID to the user. So once the stack is deployed. Now let's discuss about difference between the cloud formation and the Terraform. So the cloud formation is the provided by the AWS Web Services, and the Terraform is provided by the company HashiCorp. So the AWS support only the AWS ecosystem. So, but the Terraform support all type of cloud provider like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, like that. So the CloudFormation use the language YAML or the JSON to define the templates, but the Terraform use the HashiCorp configuration language. So to write the templates, so which is a human readable, and it also support the JSON format. The CloudFormation is limited for only to the AWS services, but it offer the deep integration between them. So, but the Terraform supports resources across the multiple cloud providers and the services like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. The cloud formation contain no external state management, and it will track the state within the AWS. But the Terraform maintains state files. It could be locally or in the remote backend like S3 bucket. So to track the infrastructure. So the cloud formation, it's a free to use tool. So you pay only for the AWS services, AWS resources you deploy. But the Terraform, it also free to use. You have to pay only for the resources you deploy. So it is also, as I said earlier, it will support all type of cloud provider. So far, you have gained theoretical knowledge about what is AWS Cloud Formation, how it works, and what are the benefits of the AWS Cloud Formation, and what are the difference between Terraform and the Cloud Formation. From now onwards, I will give you hands-on experience on the AWS Cloud Formation, how to create a template, and how to deploy the stack, and how to create a AWS resources using the Cloud Formation template. So firstly navigate to your AWS console. So here click create stack. So here you can see the AWS will provide a detailed information about how to create templates and all. So here is the steps to create a AWS resource. First, you need to create a stack, and you need to specify the stack details. So in the create stack, they will provide us some ways to create a AWS Cloud Formation template. So here, choose an existing template. So you can upload or link to an already prepared JSON or YAML template, or else you can use a sample template. So the AWS will provide the predefined templates, so you can use that, or else you can build from the infrastructure composer. So you can create the template from the scratch, or else you can upload the template from the Amazon S3 URL, or else you can upload the template from your system or your local system to the directly to the AWS console, or you can sync that AWS Cloud Formation template from the GitHub to the AWS console. So here I am uploading the file from my local system. So choose a file. So here I wrote the YAML file to create a S3 bucket. So select this file. So here you can see I have wrote the YAML file to create a S3 bucket. So here I have mentioned the bucket name as a my cloud S3 bucket. So so I'm giving the access control as a private. So and I'm enabled the versioning. So S3 bucket versioning I have enabled. So let's see how to create S3 bucket. So in the cloud formation. So after selecting that file, so click next. So here give a stack name S3 bucket. So click next. So here no need to select anything. So click next. So review all the configuration before going to submit. So click submit. So here you can see creation is in progress. So let's wait. So try to refresh. So here you can see create complete. So in the search bar type S3. So go to S3 bucket console. So to check whether it is created or not. So here you can see my cloud S3 bucket. This is the bucket which we have created with the help of the uh, YAML template. So this is how you can create a AWS resources with the help of the cloud formation. So go back to the S3. So enter into the bucket. So here you can see it contain all the configuration which you have mentioned in the YAML file. So in the YAML file we have enabled the bucket versioning. So here you can see the bucket versioning is enabled, and also we give the environment name as a dev. So we give the stack name as a S3 bucket. So here go to stack action. Here you can see the option called detect drift. So this feature is used to identify the discrepancies between the actual state of your AWS resources and the expected state defined in your cloud formation template. So select the detect drift. So here you can see drift detection initiated. So it will help to ensure that resources created and managed by CloudFormation remain consistent with the original intent described in the stack template. So here view drift result. So here you can see it's in the in sync mode. So that means no difference detected between the resources and the actual state and the uh, stack template. So go to your S3 bucket. So select your bucket which you have created with the help of the YAML file. So go to permission, or else go to properties. Here you can see the bucket version is enabled. So go to edit. So suspend the bucket versioning and click the acknowledgement and save changes. So successfully edited bucket versioning. Uh, then go back to your cloud formation. Select the S3 bucket and click detect drift. So go to the view drift result. Try to refresh. So here you can see drifted. So drifted means one or more properties of the resource do not match with the template. So because in the YAML template I have enabled the bucket versioning, but here I have changed that permission, so that's why we are getting drift status as drifted. So because we have modified that permission, so we suspend that versioning options in the S3 buckets. So this is how you can use the drift detect option. So you can manage your stack template here. So here you can see the template, the YAML template. So this is the template. So this is the resource, that is my S3 bucket. So resource type is AWS S3 bucket. So and you can control your stack here, and also you can delete the stack. So this is how you can create a AWS resources with the help of the cloud formation templates. uh, Whether you can write a template with the help, in the form of the JSON or in the form of the YAML format. So far you have seen what is AWS Cloud Formation, key features, and what are the benefits of the AWS Cloud Formation, and how it works, and how to create a template. And you have gained hands a practical knowledge about the cloud formation and all. So thank you guys for watching this video.